welcome back. Not sure what your fitness level is. So let's start slowly and warm the body up, stretch, and move all the joints. So feet parallel in the middle of the mat, hands on the shoulders, and we're just gonna circle, do big circles, lifting the shoulder blades as we inhale and exhale down, using the whole range of motion. So totally to the front, chest is activated, we're lifting and back, we feel a pec stretch. 2 more. And 1 more, and we reverse. Try to go to the maximum of your flexibility. Pinching the shoulder blades together as the elbows go back. Lifting the elbows as high as you can. And 1 more. And now we place one hand on the other side of the head and we gently pull the head to the side. That shoulder is going down, feeling the stretch all the way from the skull, from the ear, all the way to the shoulder. Gently come back up and change. We exhale as we pull the head down, that shoulder goes down. 1 more on each side. Hopefully the second time you can feel it. We've already been there. And up and over. Excellent. Now we're lifting the heels up, lifting the arms up. Arms to a T, palm facing the wall in front of you. And we bend the knees. And we come back. And again, shoulders low. We go down, down, down. Keep the knees aligned. Lower the heels. Lift the heels. And down. Losing a bit of balance here while we warm up all the joints. Down. Try to go a little bit lower with your hips. Bending the knees. Of course, if you have any pain, you stop. 2 more. Lower your shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed. 1 more. And we stay down. Legs are burning. Relax your shoulders. A few more seconds here. Breathe in fully and come back up. Excellent. Opening the legs wider than the shoulders. Inhale here. Hands in a prayer position. You're going to press your hands against each other, feeling your chest muscles. And we go down and up. And 2 and up. Your back stays straight. You're going to use your abs to stabilize that lower back. And you're going to squeeze your pelvic floor muscle and your glutes as you come up, pushing away from your heels. 2 more. And 1 more. And now we go down and small V, plié. And again. So taking momentum here. Down and press up as if you were jumping slightly. Plié. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more, and now we go back. So we do a curtsy lunge. On the toes at the back. Feeling the whole leg here. Making sure you're breathing. Warming up the legs. Still pressing those hands together while you lower the shoulders and back. And we pass down. That's it. Back is straight. Keep pressing those hands against each other. 5 more. And back. Hips to the side. We're stretching the inner thighs here. We're going on one side. And stretch the other side. And again. And back into a prayer position. We go down and plie. Making sure that as you open and you do a wide leg squat, you go down in the middle. And down and plie. 5 more. Plie. Go down as much as you can. 2 more. And 1. And back. And 2 and back. The crown of your head is trying to touch the ceiling. You squeeze your abs in, otherwise your back is going to work. And we don't want that. We don't want any compensation. So for this half an hour, you're going to press your belly button to your spine. Making sure you're breathing fully. Opening your rib cage. 1 more. And down, and we pass. Pressing the hands, shoulders low. And we go down. Lower, ladies and gents. Lower, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we stretch. And we go on one side, feeling the stretch here. And the other. And 1 more. Coming back to the middle. Feet are parallel, just align with the hips. One fist distance between the feet. Opening the arms. And lifting one leg. Bent knee, the knee is aligned with the hip, and we stay there. Working the balance. Arms are straight to the side, reaching the side to the side of the room, lowering the shoulders. Your shoulders are working here. Nice balance, everyone. Awesome. And down. And other leg. And exhale. Press the belly button as you exhale. Inhale, open your rib cage. You're going to feel the opening at the front, on the side, and at the back. If you only feel the front of your rib cage as you inhale, it means you arched on the back. So close your rib cage exhale. One more. And exhale. Back. Awesome. Let's stand at the back of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Flex the neck first. Pause. Inhale, exhale. Flex the middle back and pause. Your head and arms are heavy. Inhale and exhale. Go down further. Use your abs to protect your lower back. Your head and arms are heavy. Lean forward slightly so that your hips are above your heels, and then bend one leg after the other. Feeling the stretch behind the legs. You're gonna press the hips, the tailbone to the ceiling, and change leg. Now pause, and on the side of the straight leg, we're gonna place the opposite hand and twist. Twisting the chest only. Inhale back to center and doing the same on the other side. It's a chest, thoracic twist. The hips are staying square. And we come back down and we walk on the mat. Keeping the legs straight, pressing the heels down, and now bending one leg. Pressing the other heel down a bit further. Tailbone to the ceiling. Back is straight. Use your core here to stabilize your back. And change. Bending one knee after the other. Pressing the other heel down. And press away from the mat. One more. Feeling the stretch behind the leg here. And come into all fours. Now we're going to stretch the wrists. So back of the palm is going to press away. And we change hand. We're going to stretch the forearm as we bend. The hand and the wrist flexes, and again. And other side. Now let's articulate the spine, making sure your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your wrists. We exhale and press away from the mat, flexing the back, looking at your belly button. And inhale, going in the opposite direction. Back extension. Shoulders away from the ears. Your neck is long and your head's coming out of your shoulders. And exhale, we're going into flexion. Squeezing your abs. And inhale. Feeling of extension in the back. And a pulling on the abs and the chest. And last one. And inhale. Back into a neutral spine. So in the middle between the full flexion and the extension. Inhale here and exhale. Straightening one leg back. Now once we're in position, squeeze your abs please, and now lift the opposite arm. This is a deep ab exercise. Please use your core here to stabilize everything. And stay. Squeeze your abs in a little more. Belly button stuck to the spine, fighting against gravity. And back, down, other side. Inhale and exhale. Lift the other leg parallel to the floor, pointing the toes back. And now opposite hand, opposite arm, palm facing the floor. No arching of the back here. We're in a neutral spine. Use your abs. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscle. Long neck. Lower your shoulders away from the ears, but keep your chest open. And try to reach to the front and the back of the room with your toes and the tip of your fingers. And down. Let's stretch here. Pause for 5 seconds. And come. This time on the elbows. So your forearms are parallel to each other. And your fingers are spread on the mat. Now we extend one leg and extend the other leg. Tucking your pelvis and lowering your hips. Pressing away from the mat, from your elbows. Long neck. Tuck your chin. The back of the head is aligned with your shoulder blades. So imagine I'm just standing on the floor. Standing, same position, neutral position all over. Inhale here, we stay a few seconds. Belly button lifted. And now we go forwards and back, articulating the feet, forwards and back. Pressing away from the elbows. You feel your shoulders. Pressing away, forwards and back. 3 more. 1 and back. And 2 and back. And 3 and back. Knees down. And we rest. Feeling a stretch here in your shoulders. Pressing away from your hands. Now we're going onto the side, lying down, resting on one arm, both feet together. If you're struggling in this position, you're in the middle of the mat, just move your feet forward to the angle, the front angle of the mat, otherwise come back to the middle. Inhale here and exhale, lifting both legs up, feet pressing against each other. And lift. And lower. Pressing your feet against each other. Straight legs, pointing the toes. You should feel your obliques here. Try to lift up and not forward. And lift and lower. Relax that shoulder, that top shoulder. Help yourself with your hand just in front of your chest. And keep the legs up there, as high as you can, without leaning forward. And we pulse up, pulse up. You feel your obliques here and your inner thighs of that bottom leg pressing against the top leg. And pulse, pulse. And 3 and 2. Relax that top shoulder. 1 and down. Bending the bottom leg, lifting carefully. Bending the other leg, and let's stretch to the side. And a second time. And let's change. So resting on one arm, feet against each other, one hand in front of the chest. And lift both legs up, pointing the toes. And down. And lift and lower. Press your feet against each other. If I see a gap, means you're not pressing. And lift. Very good. Try to press the heels as well, not just the toes. Yep, very good. Can see you. And lift and lower. Making sure you're breathing here. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you go down. 2 more. And 1. You feel your inner thighs here of that bottom leg and the obliques on the top part. Stay up. Stay up. Press the legs together and pulse. Pulse. Might be more difficult on one side than another. Make sure you're breathing deeply and do the same amount on both sides, which is 3, 10 in total. 2, 1, and down slowly. Bend the bottom leg. Come up. Bend the top leg. Sit as a mermaid, and we stretch. And back. And 2. It's important to stretch. We should spend as much time stretching as exercising. Sadly, we don't do it often enough or long enough. Now let's go on your elbows. Here, you're not going to be collapsing and flexing towards the floor. You're going to be lifting your chest up, lifting one leg and the other leg. And we tap and lift. Deep ab working here. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Press away from the mat with your elbows. Now we're going one leg at 45 and we change. We're going to do a few different leg movements here. Press your abs in, please, please, please. Otherwise, another muscle is going to take over. And we don't want that. We don't want the back to take over. And change. Now we're doing bicycle. So one leg down without touching the floor. Looking at your feet. Are they aligned? Let's make it a bit more gracious and point the toes. Now we reverse. Reverse. Squeeze your abs. Don't let that go. Last movement. Scissors. See if you can lift the leg up. Straight legs. Straight legs, straight legs, straight legs. And last one. And all the way down. Excellent. Take your knees to your chest. And let's stretch from side to side. Now grab the back of your legs. Separate your legs. And keep your chest open as you swing from side to side. Now legs at 90 degrees, interlacing your fingers behind your head. Inhale here and exhale, straightening the legs, lifting the head and the chest. Now it's all in the abs. All in the abs. Now Take your hands from behind your head and lower your arms, palms facing the floor. And we stay there for 10, 9. Don't arch your back. Pressing your lower back towards the mat and squeeze your abs. 3, 2, 1, and down. Place your feet on the floor, your arms alongside the body, keeping your chest and feeling your chest opened. Inhale and exhale. Articulate your spine, tuck your pelvis. Lower back is now touching, pressing against the mat. And you're gonna lift your pelvis and each vertebra, one after the other, until the hips are up. There should be one line between your knees to your shoulders. So press those hips higher, feeling your glutes activated here. Inhale and exhale, going back down vertebra by vertebra from the shoulder blades, the rib cage, and all the way down. Inhale and exhale, lifting the pelvis. This is a gentle articulation of the spine. Inhale here, and now you're gonna press the hips to the ceiling, pulsing the hips up. Exhale, press. Squeeze your glutes and your pelvic floor muscles. Keep your knees in the same position, which are parallel with each other, 1 fist distance between your knees. If it's wider, adjust them and squeeze, squeeze and squeeze. Now do 1 step forward with the feet and squeeze again, squeeze. Now you feel the back of the legs as well as your glutes. Squeeze. Stay with me. 5 more. Last one. 1 step forward. Yes. And squeeze. And squeeze. Now we really feel the back of the legs. Squeeze your abs. No arching of the back here. And we come back, 1 step back, and we pulse. Hips are opening. And 1 step back, as we were at the beginning, and we pulse. And now articulate the spine back. Take your knees to your chest. And straighten your legs, pointing the toes and flexing and pulling your legs towards you without moving your back, and feeling the stretch behind the legs. Let's go to the front for our last stretch of the front, but working of the back, palms on the side of the thighs, opening the legs to the width of the mat, tip of the nose touching the mat, shoulders away from the ears and chest open. Inhale, lift the head and the chest, pressing the hands to the side of the legs. And exhale down. 2 more. Lifting as you inhale, the head and the chest. Squeeze your abs in, press the hands to the side of the thighs. And exhale down. And last one. Inhale up. Pressing with the palms to the thighs. Keeping the chest open, shoulders away from the ears. And go all the way down. Let's come up gently. Flex the spine first. Going in the opposite direction of what we've just done. So stretching the back. Now flex the feet, lift the knees up, and bend one leg after the other. Try to flatten your back. tailbone tries to reach the ceiling. We pause on the side of the straight leg, we twist, reaching through the tip of the fingers to the sky. Inhale back to center and changing side. And exhale down. Now bend both knees, squeeze your abs in and come back up as a round back. Placing each vertebra one after the other from the lower back all the way up.